going to be talking about the news. We literally use Instagram nowadays to get the fastest news possible, and it's pretty amazing too. And for many years, people use newspapers / magazines / radio / TV channels as news sources. Most people actually find their most reliable news on official news accounts, like BBC News' official Instagram account or whatever account. It turns out that what used to be that newspapers, magazines, radios, and TV channels dominated as news sources, social media is now a platform that people use to keep up with what's going on in the. And so that's how we keep up with what's going on in the world, like following official news accounts like BBC News as I showed earlier. And a recent report shows us that people nowadays actually use TikTok as one of their main sources. In 2020, only 800,000 people watched TikTok as their news parts. But in 2022, 3.9 million people started watching TikTok news. And it also said that 29% of UK teens use Instagram as main news sources. And that's something. And I don't even have social media, and I don't rely on news that much too. So I mainly just use the official apps that the news stations have and let you download. Personally, I would use these apps to actually communicate with you guys and to communicate with the outside world to see what's going on, all that stuff. And this is personally what I would do. But I want to see what the affirmative position will do in these situations. So let's just see what his response is. Oh, he's not here? He's offline? I thought he was on the Zoom meeting. Anyways, turns out it's very accessible for young people to get on social media to find their whole news sitting just right there, standing there, waiting to be read. Also, since they are already used to using the Instagram and all that kinds of other social media apps, they'll always have these notifications popping up onto their screen so they can have instant access to the latest news that they find out. Number 2, stories are always presented in a very user-friendly way, meaning that there's something out there to actually read and all that kinds of stuff. Stories are presented in very user-friendly ways, whether it's a short, snappy Instagram post or a tweet or a quick TikTok video. And social media also highlights news that's not presented on mainstream media, so you can always get other sides of a viewpoint, not just the sides that official news accounts show you. Well, some people say that they get news from other people that they don't follow, meaning that not even official news accounts that they even read and trust completely, meaning that some of the stories they find are probably untrustworthy. And just because a news story goes viral doesn't mean it's accurate. And reading the newspaper or watching the news on TV is actually better because it gives people a break from social media. Turns out most people agree with your negative position. Well done. You guys won this round. Social media isn't suitable for news sources according to most people. And that is the end of today's episode. And personally, I actually don't agree with these guys. I actually agree that social media is a suitable news source. It just depends on which social media account you're watching at. And the thing is, I kind of like social media too. It's a nice way to find your news the quickest way possible. Even if it may not be accurate, you still get a general idea of what someone might think. So that is the end of today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you guys in the future again. So see you guys soon. Shnan out. Peace. Subscribe to Hanshan Shaw and subscribe to Leoka.